Hi everybody, it's Linda with Joyful Makes and Finds, and I am back with a flip through of two of my little cutie junk journals with an Irish or St. Patrick's Day or Celtic theme. I do these every year. They seem to be pretty popular, and I know not a lot of makers do this theme, so it's been one that I've enjoyed doing each year. So let's take a look through. They truly are about identical. So we'll just go through the first one and then the second one really quickly. So it is my typical little cutie style, which is a paper bag. And with this one, I used this paper bag that has this great gingham green checkered color, so I did not cover the outside of it completely with fabric the way I typically do, but the inside is lined completely with Tyvek, and the opening of the bag is reinforced, and there's of course a topper on the top, so it is still going to be very sturdy and of good quality. So this is number one of the two. I just hung a little tag on there since they are so similar. I didn't want to get them confused. But I used this wonderful image. I think it's from the Graphics Fairy of this Irish or this angel with holding her gown full of shamrocks. I thought that was adorable. And I used some very vintage rickrack and some lace. And there is a bulb pin here with a couple of green crystals that say made with love, and the charm says made with love. And then I also, of course, beaded the bottoms, and I have green crystals and Celtic charms and a pearl. I used this vintage lace seam binding for the ties. And this one does not have, does not have eyelets. I just placed it underneath the topper. And then in this first page, there is let's get in the middle. Don't you think that'd be a good idea? There is a library card with a little shamrock at the top, and from me to you, some Twinings Irish breakfast tea. And then I used this really, really pretty digital that I will credit in the description box. Some coffee dyed paper, a little doily. This is another digital. I think I used 2 digitals, maybe 3, and I will credit them in the description box. I wanted to put another angel image in here so that you can use it. You can use it as a journal card, or you can use it in something that you make, like say a card or whatever. So I just thought it was so pretty. I wanted to include an extra one in there. And then I created this pocket with, as you can see that, an embossing folder. So it is embossed with shamrocks. I don't know if you can see that or not, really. Some green vintage graph paper. And then this is a coffee dyed mini CD sleeve that I created this pocket, and it is a shaker. So you can move these little shamrocks around in there, and there's one leprechaun in there, so you got to find him. It's like a Where's Waldo. You got to find the leprechaun. And then I just did some sewing around it and turned it into a pocket and used this adorable image from one of my vintage greeting cards. Okay. And let's see what's next. We have a digital here, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. And a little page for writing here. And I have a little vintage greeting card, shamrock, some notebook paper. This is a digital that is a map of Ireland. And on the back side is this cute little tuck spot here. I used this die cut, and then I added a piece of journaling paper that I created from that digital. It just tucks behind there. And this is a copy of a vintage postcard, and it tucks beneath this flap here, and I created this sweet little cluster here. And this is, of course, an envelope, and it folds out. There's a lot of journaling space here, and then in this envelope I just added a larger one of these journaling sheets. And you can, of course, put anything that you'd like in there. Sorry, we're going to bumble a little bit because it's an envelope, you know. An envelope or a paper clip. This makes me bumble a bit. And then on the flip side of this envelope, I added a couple little things into these pockets. This is just a little Irish blessing. May love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all life's passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Thought that was sweet. I love the Irish blessings. And then this is an envelope, and it is filled with fun, I'll pull them out, a whole bunch of Irish stamps. They're faux stamps. There's 3 there. There's 3 here. I believe that's St. Patrick. And another one here, and just a fun little shamrock. And I just put this on there to keep the stamps from falling out. So we've got that, some avocado dyed paper. This is a page from a travel brochure from Ireland. Some banana fiber paper. This is a multi-fold pocket page made from vintage music paper that I also reinforced with washi because the old music paper tends to get a little brittle when you fold it around the edges. And then I added some fun little elements here. This is a fold-up, tri-fold, partial time card that would be fun to decorate or to journal on, or both. And you can see there's a pocket in the back. There's a pocket here. This is like at least a 4-way pocket. And then in this pocket here is just another journaling card. You can decorate that if you'd like. I try to leave things undecorated as much as possible so that you can use these as, say, a March daily journal, or just have things to decorate and make your own. This cute little journaling card with this vintage image and a little ticket. This is the center of the signature, and I used this fun heart-shaped die cut of these shamrocks. And then this is a close-up of the beads that I used, beads and charms, on these signature ties. I don't know if you can see those. Okay. And then this is a little die cut here of just a Celtic design and another vintage postcard copy. The back side of that Ireland travel brochure. This is a fold out for lots of journaling. I put a fabric flip in these journals with this fun fabric and trim. You can do lots of journaling under there. You could even, if you're not a fabric flip type of person, you can remove this and use it in some other way, but I think fabric flips add some interest and texture and just fun to a journal. I used to put them in all of my journals. I kind of got away from doing that, and so I thought they'd be a fun element to add. The back side of the Ireland map. This is the back side of that note paper, and I just wove some pretty green and white baker's twine through the holes there. These are the back sides of the signature pages. This is a decoupaged vintage napkin. I decoupaged onto this glassine bag. I do have these vintage napkins, St. Patrick's Day, in my Etsy shop, Joyful Makes and Finds, if you're looking for them. And I just made a simple tag with some embossed shamrocks and a little topper. This pocket has two more of these adorable image journaling cards. This is a digital that I will also credit in the description box if I can, if it's still available, if I can find the source. I think I have it. And we are to the back few pages here. And this back page, this is an envelope that I made from a digital, and inside is my favorite Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. So I wanted to include that. And it's a pocket here. And as this is the end of the paper bag, you can see that it is, there's a large opening here. Now I lined the back side of this paper bag with some brown cardstock to make it more firm. And underneath this brown cardstock, between the cardstock and the bag, is Tyvek. So that's why you don't see the Tyvek there, because I also lined it with some additional paper. So this is a pretty sturdy paper bag journal. And this is journal number 1, as they're listed in my Etsy shop. And we'll go through journal number 2 just really quickly. And I did want to mention, as with all of my journals, you get a little baggie of offcuts and fabric pieces and doodads and things that were left on my desk when I finished the journal. So these always come with your journal. There are links to the listings of each of these journals in the description box below, so you don't have to go searching through Etsy for those links. Same cover, pretty much same everything. So let's just page through it quickly. This is the shaker, so you can, those things just all move freely around in there. The little tag. Okay. And When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. The playing card. Journaling paper in this tuck. Same postcard, same little cluster, same elements in the pockets here. This is full of postage stamps and journaling card there in this flip out. This is the Ireland travel brochure. This is the 4-way pocket, and it has another section of a time card. And this one has a Project Life card that says "So Lucky." And it has another, this little image is a little different, but a little journal card there. Center, the signature, the same beads and charms on the ties. Little Celtic circle there with a vintage postcard tucked in there. Brochure, travel brochure. Fold out. I hope I'm in frame well here. Fabric flip. Decoupaged napkin with the embossed tag with topper. These two little images are different on these journal cards. A little boy and a little girl. Okay, and then the back has the same envelope with the Irish Blessing card inside. And again, the same large pocket that is lined with cardstock, and completely, the whole journal is completely lined in Tyvek, which is that mailing envelope that cannot be torn. So it makes a very, very sturdy base for journals. So this is journal number 2. They are currently listed in my Etsy shop, Joyful Makes and Finds. Joyful Makes and Finds. And I appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch. I've got some different things coming into my shop, some things that I'm making, some new journals that I'm starting, and I'm also really considering doing some videos that are makes, that are, I want to do a new journal dangle collection for spring, and I'd like to make a video on that. And I'm also thinking about making a series of ephemera making videos. So let me know what you think about that, if that's something you would be interested in watching. And any ideas that you have for journals that you'd like to see, I would love to hear. Any comments on these journals, just what you're working on. I love to hear from you. I appreciate all the time you spend with me. And if you enjoy this, like it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again soon with another project. Thanks again. Bye-bye.